So, as many of you know, I am somewhat of a 90s kid. And I grew up on many things. One of those being, of course, the old VHS tapes of my childhood. Mostly anime VHS tapes, which you've probably seen in the old Media Reviews intro, as well as the intros going forward, which I promise you I will have a new intro filmed, I promise you that. But, either way though, you've seen in the background of some of my videos, and, well, I thought, what the hell? Why not finally talk about something that many would think, oh, I know of this thing from, say, Battlefield, which you'd be wrong. I know this thing from Rainbow Six. You'd be wrong again. I know this thing from Call of Duty. Close, but wrong. I know this thing from N64. Close. Very close. I know this thing from Stargate. Well, sunshine. Close, but wrong again. No, ladies and gentlemen, I know this thing from one specific anime, and that is the 1990s glorious OVA, BURN-UP.
Seriously?
What?
I just heard you get hard.
Yes, BURN-UP. The really cool anime that legitimately made me fall in love with the concept of a strong woman who could literally kick my ass, outshoot me, and just have all sorts of fun. Not your standard modern-day Mary Sue's. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm talking about a woman who legitimately is infallible, but is a badass at the same time. And also made me fall in love with many, many, many other women, of course, of that same caliber. And makes me want to actually have that kind of woman as my girlfriend, I'll be honest. I'm not wrong, I want a himbo as well, but is what it is. Getting to it, of course, I'm talking about the P90, specifically this model right here. Now this model is the Matrix P90, which means that it's not licensed at all. It's your standard, just basic P90. Hey, you know, it's bog standard. This was sent in by Tony, of course. I had to repair it by literally getting a back plate here. We'll get to that. And it comes with this lovely little contraption here that allows you to have 1,500 bibas, which we'll get into actually. And honestly, I think that's a good way to start. Let's start with the device, which basically locks in as a standard P90 magazine and takes a high cap, which you can actually modify to take mid caps. A buddy of mine at the field, Burp, actually has one, and he has it to where it takes mid caps. But there's a nice little thing in there that you gotta remove, or in this case, file down. I might actually take this thing apart and remove it entirely, honestly, but that's just, me. But the way it works, again, is very intuitive to a degree. There's a little trap door up here you open, and the high cap magazine that it comes with has its door removed, and more or less the BBs come through here, feed into here, and much like a oversized freaking high cap, you just... yeah. Again, you can modify it to where it'll take mid-caps. And it is metal polymer construction, and honestly, yeah, we would be talking about this, but we're not going to talk about that because I didn't run the P90 with this monstrosity of a thing that's basically hell for a left-handed user, so, yeah, no. Fuck that, we're going to talk about the P90 here with, of course, a proper P90 magazine. And loading and unloading a P90 actually is very, well, is pretty good if you can do it all in one motion, and is pretty good at one motion. There is a lot of aspects of the P90 you gotta learn about, and it is a learning curve to say the least. So let's break it down tip to butt. Tip, it is a 14mm negative thread, which is interesting to say the least. You have basically an M4 length barrel in here, and to get to the hop-up is also another aspect of there, because I thought you had to take the whole thing apart just to adjust the hop-up. No, I was blind, because there is a trap door right here in the grip that you remove, that you slide back, or you can remove entirely, mind you, that's up to you, to reveal a rotary-style hop-up that is, sad to say, not exactly tight. It's loose than anything, or at least it feels loose to me. And, yeah. The other aspect is the battery compartment. You press this little button down here, right here, press, and instead of pushing up like you would instinctively want to do, you have to keep pressure on the button, bring this back, let it click into place, and then pull out the pull out the butt pad, which they do make extended butt pads, mind you, for bigger battery compartments. Which the battery compartment in this sucker is not exactly all that big. And yeah, there's the thing right here that I had to actually find to make it work, because it was missing that part. But essentially, it's a Tamiya connector, has an old school fuse, and yeah, is what it is. And not gonna lie though, it does work on the field. Which, I could go into great details with the P90, I really could, I legitimately really could. But I'm not. Because if I did, we'd be here all day, because I'd be basically playing a compilation of Mike Burnfire, Zach Hazard, many gun rants on the P90. But since this is a pre-owned, not brand new out of the box, I can glaze over that altogether. I can just skip all that and just talk about the gun itself, which is more or less the standard configuration that you'll find on many of them. And this one you probably recognize from the old P90 LEP, LPEG, of course, low-powered electric gun, where it's like gravity fed into the thing here, which you can actually modify to rock P90 mags. It's not that hard to do, actually. There are guides out there, which I might do one day, I'll be honest, but I haven't decided yet. Now, the other thing is that you do have this very lovely Picatinny rail with built-in iron sights, a rear and a fixed front notch. It's a P90. It's not exactly meant to be. Anyway, you have 2 single slots on either side to basically do whatever. And to have a sling in this bad boy is a pain in itself, because you need a specific P90 style sling to rock with a sucker. So if you want to rock a sling, it's going to be interesting to at least rock a sling with this bad boy. But either way though, I did have honestly a lot of fun with it, and you're going to see that. But I will say that the price tag for these kind of fluctuate between fuck you and what the fuck levels of money, if you're on a budget, of course. For those who are not on a budget, it's basically, yeah, because hey, you have this style, you got that style, you have all these different styles of P90s that honestly I am not gonna try and go through, because there's so damn many. You could just open up a Google tab or Opera GX tab, just basically open up a new tab and just type in Airsoft P90 and just go through the image results and just see how many of the damn things there is, how many models, how many different makes, all this variation of stuff there is. And not to mention, of course, the Novrich one, which I will not be talking about because I don't own one, so I can't exactly talk about it. So yeah, I will admit though, the charging handle, fully ambidextrous, is a lot of fun to mess with, like really fun. Nice, fun fidget tool on the field, which I found myself fucking about with all the damn time. I really did. The other is that the fire selector has 2 settings. You got semi, full auto, safe, which is interesting because the trigger on this is a progressive trigger, much like, say, a Steyr AUG or even a FN 2000, which, now that I think about it, actually does kind of take a lot from the FN P90, but the ergonomics are not that bad. It's a fully ambidextrous gun, meaning that even if you are a southpaw, you're going to be able to use it very well, and I do like that. Comfort-wise, it's, comfort is a thing. It's everyone's thing, which, yes, I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up. Yes, technically speaking, this was the basis for the Ghost in the Shell gun that we know and love, and many other sci-fi guns, and just basically using sci-fi as a whole. But I am procrastinating on the gameplay. So, let's get to the gameplay itself at Sector 9 in a good old-fashioned tag game. Yeah, we got Cal. Oh, my bad. I thought you were alive. Whew. Thank you, weird guy. Oh. Gemini's right there at the bank.
Okay, Wolfman's peeking.
Yeah. I saw him.
He's inside now.
Yeah. Cowboy's over there. Yeah. Running a P90. Learning experience. You killed Gemini! You killed one of your own! Nice shot. Somebody give me some tags! Yeah. So everybody give me some tags over so I can get them on here, man! Woo! Okay. Oh, hit! Good shooting! Let's see what I can do to get these guys cleared out. Yeah, he's right there. There, let's see how many we got left. I'm out. Shit. Kind of explains why I wasn't hitting them. Inefficient freaking magazine. Cowboy's still over there. I got you covered, brother. Alright, he's down. Got you covered. Moving left. Right here, your trench, move it up, he's moving up. No, I'm good. Yeah, but he's coming up on you, brother. Yeah, Gemini's moving up this way. Hey, Jake! Oh, never mind. Over to it. Moving right. Gotcha, cowboy!
How many bands are we missing? There's 5 on here. That's game? Game over!
Game over! Yep. Oh, hit! Where was he shooting from? What the? Thank you. I have been avenged. Oh, I love that smoke, man. Oh, hell yeah, it is. Let's lock it down. We just need 2 more bands on it, man. Or we just need 1 more band on it. Whoop, right. Wait a minute. Okay, so I am shooting. Okay. We got cowboy moving right.
Toward the train.
Yeah.
We got one behind hardware.
Yep. Move around there. Keep it covered. Oh, hit! Right in the ear. We got one in hardware. Never mind, he's down. That was for my earlobe. Shit. Last bag. Gotcha on the second one, motherfucker. That was a very big mushroom that got shot. Wolfman's going left. I'll get you out. Okay.
Five minutes left.
Oh shit, where'd he go?
5 minutes.
Oh shit, where'd he go? Oh, last bag, I have no idea where he went. Oh, hit! Ah, good shot! I don't know where Wolfman is. He being a fat, sneaky boy. Oh, somebody get me tree. Got him! I hear ya. Yep.
Might be in a hotel.
Might be.
What you call it right here? I chipped his tooth. He's right here. He thinks I'm still right there, so just be.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's back up a second. Oh, you got her. Nice. Damn, dude, you accurate.
I'm laying him down.
Oh, yeah. You can be more aggressive, Beth. Come on, girl. You just gotta be not so predictable.
Right here.
Yep. I'm telling her not to be predictable, and she's just trying to come out that same doorway. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching.
You got one there?
I already put all 4 on there. We just need one more.
No. I'm so close.
I have no idea how many BBs I have left in this one mag.
You just took all of them out?
Game over! Patent pending on the tag game. I'm joking, of course. I don't know if Sector 9 is going to try and patent pen their tag game or not, but either way, though. Even though I was running a Titan 7.4 volt LiPo on this bad boy, it still did good. Still worked very well. I wish I had a LiPo small enough to frickin' fit in the damn thing, because I've seen what the P90 can do with a level 1 LiPo, hanging out of it, of course. It is evil. Stock. It's evil, but fucking evil. And this bad boy here is basically good to either reach out and touch someone, or a CQB beast, considering that it's compact, it's maneuverable, you can one-hand it. Like, I'm not even joking on that. You can seriously one-hand a P90, no problem. It's not that difficult to do. Like, I am holding up right now. I'm not really straining all that much. It's not that difficult to one hand, or if you want to be that absolute mad lad, dual wield 2 P90s like you're in Modern Warfare 3. Just absolutely lovely. Now, would I recommend you dual wield P90s? Well, that's a personal preference type deal, and I'm not going to tell you what the personal preference should be. I'm just saying, from my experience, dual wielding 2 guns that are somewhat heavy, bulky, well, not really bulky, but I think an anecdote will work with this. Dual wielding P90s is like adding weight to your kit. Ounces equal pounds, pounds equal pain. So if you are strong enough to dual wield 2 P90s on the field, by all means, go ahead and dual wield P90s. If not, then I just recommend you rock the one you got and only one-hand it if you are in a situation where you're running for your life, but you have it on full audio and you're just spraying that area while you're running like you're in San Andreas. Or Vice City, or really anywhere for that matter. I'm rambling. I know I'm rambling. But I will admit this. The magazines are where it's going to get kind of complicated. Because they're based off the actual FN P90 mags, which are chambered in 5.7, you have basically got these elongated magazines to where you have to find a way to either fit them on yourself or just have them in pockets. Or find a way to house them. Unlike AR-15 or AK magazines, yeah, not even MP5 magazines, or even 9mm magazines as a whole, where you have the ability to basically have them stack multiple in one AR pouch. Even an AK mag will fit in a standard double stack AR-15 pouch. It's interesting to say the least. But I will say this. The P90 as a whole legitimately is a really good gun and cool. If the price tag was a little bit, yeah, and the aftermarket parts are plentiful. There's even one crazy one where you can actually have a freaking drum mag and make it look like a Lewis gun had a one-night stand with a P90. However, that's not to say there isn't some crazy stuff on the 3D printing market, which I will not get into, because if I get into the 3D printing market, I'm probably going to somehow summon my friend Wolfman out of nowhere, who's basically going to have an autistic frickin' rant in the comments, or somehow break into this video and have an autistic rant about how many frickin' things there are for the P90 on the 3D printing market. That or Foggy, because both of them do 3D print, and while I do not believe Foggy would have the great autistic rant as he does, that's not to say he wouldn't at least have some information he'd share on the 3D printing side of things, considering he 3D printed himself his own Panzerfaust. Or, you know, it was the Panzerfaust he actually created. My god, I'm rambling again. What I'm trying to say is that the score for the P90, at least this particular one, pre-owned, is no more, no less, than a 8 out of 10. It's a good gun. If not a must-own, it's not legendary. It's just a good gun. I mean, again, I've only got one that's pre-owned. I don't have one brand new, spanking right out of the box. So yes, that does affect the score. So if you guys say, oh, it should deserve a higher score, then get me a brand new P90 and I'll actually go rock a brand new P90 and actually take it on the field. Or if you think there are other brands of P90s that legitimately are a lot better than this, then please sound off in the comments section. And yeah, that's about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I've been AirsoftAL, and thank you for watching. And I will say that next time will not be a happy review. In fact, I have to get Jay fresh in on it because he has to keep me from destroying the gun, or at least in this case, taking a freaking hammer to the gun, because of course it's another Umarex one, and it's one that actually legitimately is utter goddamn bullshit. So next time, ladies and gentlemen, we take a look at the Umarex iTrace AK and ask the question, what in the flying fuck were they thinking? Till next time.